Hey guys! Hello to my loyal and faithful followers. It's me, Amanda, and I know I look like something out of like a little kid's cartoon. You know what I remind myself of? If any of you guys are old enough to remember, I think it was called The Magic Garden, and there were like two women who like starred in it. It was like a children's show, but like one of the ones where there's like adults and they play like two characters, and there was like a big chest, and they would go there and they would tell stories, and there was a big magic tree. I'm pretty sure it's called the Magic Tree. I used to have a poster of it somewhere, but it reminds me of that because I knew the one always had a guitar and she would play, and it was like, welcome to maybe it was the Magic Garden.
Open up the window, listen to the wind blow. Pardon us, the garden, us is where we'll be. Come along, if you please, sing a song. Bumblebees, me and you and me. One big happy family, then you and us together. Happy as a feather, spinning round and up and down, away we go. Lots of things to play here, so why all don't you stay here? Come and see our garden grow. Hello, come and see our garden grow.
I can't remember. That's really good. So I thought I'd play some guitar today and talk about an issue that is important to me. It is the issue of dissociative identity disorder. So basically, this is a disorder that actually affects a lot of people. It affects about 1% of the world's population, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but usually in the fall I'm a redhead. My hair turns red with the leaves, like autumn. That's how I used to explain it when I was a kid. I'm kind of like Junie B. Jones, where she says like her hair is reddish brown. I grew up on Junie B. Jones, and I actually do have like her hair color, where it looks brown most of the year, but it's like undeniably red in fall. That people are like, what happened to your hair? Why does it look so different? I'm like, that's just how my hair looks in the fall. Like it's like fall highlights, not summer ones. But did you know that 1% of the world's population are redheads? And 1% of the world's population has dissociative identity disorder, which is the I guess new and improved name for multiple personality disorder. It's in the DSM-5, which is like the diagnostic something manual, it's the newest manual that therapists use to diagnose mental illnesses and disorders and things like that. Basically, trying not to sound too much like a dictionary definition, it's the presence of two or more alter states. Alter states being like other personalities. And basically it makes them stand out as other personalities, not just like a person like having a varied personality, is that when this other personality is out, the original personality, let's say there's two, so like the original personality doesn't have any memory of the time that passed while they were gone, usually. But this other alter can have a different gender, they can have a different sexuality, they have their own thoughts, beliefs, they can have their own behaviors, they can have their own handwriting. There are cases where one of the alters need glasses and none of the others need them. It goes that far as to being like an actual physical condition of the body, right? Like a medical condition, like, wow, I need glasses to see, versus like, I don't need glasses and I can see fine, and it's not like a lie, they really don't need it. They have different IQs, one of the alter states can have a different IQ reading score, like intelligence quotient score from an IQ test can be different than the other alter. It's fascinating. I don't really know too much about it, but what I do know is that there's usually one or two alters in control at a time, and they call that either piloting or co-piloting, co meaning more than one, like cooperation, and so they'll have co-consciousness, but then the other alters can sometimes be conscious and aware of what's going on, and even if they're not one of the people that are actually piloting, I suppose you could say, think of it like a plane, like the body is a plane, even if they're not the pilot, they still have some say, they apparently have enough motor control that they could move the mouth and say things with the mouth, or they could move a hand and make a gesture. Each of these alters serves a different role, they have a different function, whatever function that the child needed, because often these cases are born out of child abuse, either emotional abuse or sexual abuse or physical abuse. And it's like, what function did they serve at that time? And like, when do they like go away when they're out of that situation? You know, how does integration even work? Integration, like, think of the word like integrate, like to come together, like that's actually what they do. They come together back into one core personality, because really they're all the same parts of a person. They've just split apart into different fragments of a personality. You know, they're all that one person at the core. And like, how do you know which one is really the core person? You know, how do you know that like the one who claims that they're like the like host, as they say, is really the host? You know, how do you know? I mean, it's just really confusing. I mean, some people say there is no like core. There's just like a birth one, but that birth one isn't any more than another alter. You know, some people say integration is impossible. You know, it's like just a political idea. Like, anyway, I was reading this article where there was a girl named Roseanne. I think it was called "I Am Large and I Contain Multitudes," something like that. And she was like, oh, you know, like those are like the political ideas championed by the singletons, and like, I love being, you know, a multiple. I love my multiplicity. You know, I love that fact that I am all these alters, and she had so many that she showed off to her friend Mike Sager, who like wrote the article. It's just really incredible to me that some people do want to stay that way and not be integrated. And some people are just like, please, like, I want to be, you know, one person. You know, I don't want these, like, because you're literally, it's like you're losing time, because you have people who are taking control of your body, and then you're not there, and then you come back, and it's like, what day is it? Like, what's even going on? You know, I hope you're out there armed with that new knowledge, and I hope you enjoy this little chat. If you're watching this, comment down below if you've heard of the show that I'm talking about, The Magic Garden or something. I feel like there was a girl named Paulette in it. I feel like that's a lie, but like I bet there was like a girl named Paulette, and she did it. I used to watch all those shows as a kid. Like, I used to watch shows like HR Puffin stuff. I know I'm not that old, but I used to watch shows like that because my dad would put it on for me. You know, like Sigmund the Sea Monster, you know, the one Lidsville with the talking hats. You know, I used to watch all those kind of oldies. So if you're like a Land of the Lost fan, you know what I mean, and you want to hit me up, then leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Bye, guys.